PA to Texas, 1,500 miles of winter storm. I saw 12 trucks on their side, 30 cars off the side of the road, and I spent a whole night dead stopped on I-20 in Louisiana, hauling potato chips. FML. And I'm telling you, somewhere in the middle of that mess, when the road turned into that shiny glass look many times, and the truck gave me the smallest little drift, just a whisper of a slide, my brain went, is this really how I go out, delivering potato chips? This wasn't a bad patch. This storm hit everybody, whole regions, power out, roads wrecked, people stranded. And out on the road, you feel that in real time, not as headlines, but as the vibe. The sky doesn't look normal. The wind doesn't behave normal. The road doesn't feel predictable. It felt like the weather had a personal problem with every person trying to get somewhere. And it's not just the snow. It's the mental grind. Because storms like this aren't scary for 1 minute. They're scary because they're relentless. Hours of watching, hours of predicting, hours of waiting for the road to do something slick and disrespectful. And the whole time, I'm thinking about my load. Not because it's heavy, because it's ridiculous. This isn't steel. This isn't lumber. This isn't something that sounds tough. This is a trailer full of potato chips. So I'm out here trying to stay alive. And my own brain is roasting me. Man, imagine explaining this. Winter storm got you. Yeah. Dang, you hauling something important. Potato chips. There's no way to say that without sounding like you're in a prank show. And I'm laughing at myself like, this is what I'm doing with my one life. Fighting a blizzard so somebody can snack. But then it stops being funny, because snow is annoying. Ice is different. Ice is quiet. Ice doesn't announce itself. Ice just waits until you do something normal, then punishes you for it. You hit a bridge, and it looks the same, but feels different. You hit a shaded stretch, and the road changes personality. You see tire tracks and think, okay, then realize those tracks might be from somebody who slid and corrected barely. And out there, I started seeing proof. Not maybe proof, real proof. I'm talking. I probably saw a dozen trucks on their side. Not one, not two. Like enough that it stops feeling like an accident and starts feeling like a pattern. And cars, I lost count quick. I probably saw 30 cars slid off the road, in ditches, shoulders, weird angles, the kind of sight that makes your stomach get quiet. Because when you see that many, you stop thinking, that won't be me. You start thinking, this storm doesn't care who you are. Then comes that moment. Not a full slide, just a tiny drift. That half second where the steering gets light and the truck quietly says, hey, just so you know, you're not in charge out here. And your whole body wakes up. Your jokes shut off. Your breathing changes. Your hands tighten. Because in that half second, you realize it doesn't matter if you're hauling chips or diamonds. Ice is ice. And the road doesn't care about your plans. So I'm like, easy, smooth. Don't panic, don't jerk it, and I ride it out. But that moment sticks with you because it's the road, reminding you that confidence means nothing on glass. And what makes it exhausting is it's not one oh crap moment. It's the constant calculation. Is this lane worse? Is that spray, snow, or black ice? Why is everybody braking? Is that wind pushing me, or am I imagining it? What happens after this curve? It's predicting. It's reading the road like it's a mood swing. And every time you think, okay, maybe it's easing up, the wind hits again. Visibility drops again. And the road changes again. That's why I call it doom. Not because it's dramatic, because it's unforgiving. And then I get to Louisiana. I hit I-20 and I'm thinking, I'm just gonna keep creeping along like I've been doing. Nope. Dead stop. Not slow traffic. Not a little backup. I'm talking dead stop. The kind where nothing moves and you realize, okay, we're not driving anymore. We're living here now. And hours pass. Not exaggerating, a whole night. Sitting there, trapped in a line of vehicles, freezing conditions, and you can't just get off. Because everybody's stuck together like a chain. And that's when it gets humbling in a different way. Because now, it's not about skill. It's about endurance. You start checking your fuel. You start thinking about heat. You start watching people walk around outside like shadows, trying to figure out what's going on. And the weirdest part? The silence of it. Engines idling, wind, occasional crunch of footsteps. And that feeling of somewhere ahead, something happened, and we are paying for it. And we don't even know how long. That I-20 mess wasn't just my story. That was a real situation with hundreds stranded and major backups that authorities were working to clear. And even there, dead stopped, storm raging, my brain still found time to clown me. Because I'm sitting there thinking, imagine the load right now. Somewhere in Texas, somebody's about to grab a bag of potato chips and live their best life. Meanwhile, I'm out here on I-20 like, Lord, please let these chips reach their destiny. And it made me laugh because it's so ridiculous, it's poetic. A truckload of snacks, trapped in a winter storm, surrounded by wrecks. And I'm over here acting like I'm protecting the crown jewels of sour cream and onion. But once things finally started moving again and I got through, I felt grateful because it's funny, yeah, but it also reminded me, people don't think about how stuff gets there. They just open the bag. Movie night, lunch break, kids grabbing snacks like it's nothing. And honestly, that's how it should be. The whole point is, somebody gets to have a normal moment because somebody else did the hard part. So yeah, it's chips, but it's also real work, real risk, real weather. And that storm humbled a lot of people. So yeah, winter storm versus a truckload of potato chips. PA to Texas, 1,500 miles of doom. 12 trucks on their side, 30 cars in the ditch. A whole night, dead stopped on I-20. It was scary, funny, and humbling. And I made it through. Blessed are the people who get to eat these chips, because out here, The storm tried to collect a snack tax, but not today. And real talk, if you were anywhere in this storm's path, I hope you and your people are okay. I hope you've got heat, power, food, and somebody checking on you.